Your thoughts on how you guys hung in there and pulled that out?
I mean, I'm just happy for our guys. I mean, that was a tough one, but we thought it would be. You know, the way that we beat them the other day, we knew that they were going to come in scrapping and fighting and not allow that to happen again. I mean, you got Hall of Famers on that team, so we prepared for a dogfight, and that's exactly what it was. We kept scrapping the entire night. So many people played well. I think this may have been DA's best game, all-around game, you know, because he's had some really, really good ones since he's been in our uniform, but this may be in terms of his activity and just everything, you know, all across the board. And to be able to close it out with the big free throws at the end was a really big thing. But so many people, man, too, hit some incredible timely shots, threes that we needed. I thought Scoot was really good and didn't shoot well, but was huge in the game. You know, so many people just played great, man. Jeremy had some really incredible defensive plays and some big rebounds. Just, again, we just continue to do it together.
Chauncey, DA started out really hot, and then I think he went 1 of 8 or 1 of 9 in between. You stayed with him, though, and the guys kind of kept feeding him, and he just, late in the game, he rewarded you. It's a little bit different than I think we've seen from him in the past. What's been different with him with staying locked in for all 4 quarters?
Well, I mean, he's been leading. You know, he's been the biggest voice on the team. You know, in terms of whether he's in there or not, whether he's playing good or not, leadership hasn't wavered at all. You know, that's been a big thing for us. You know, and you know, DA was just such a big deal. We went small because I thought they were really hurting us. We went small, and then boom, they kept switching, getting the matchup they liked. I went back with DA, and it was probably what won us the game because we were able to rebound. We were able to, you know, they just couldn't take advantage of us, you know, like they were doing at the time. So his leadership has been great. You know, obviously his energy every single night on both ends of the floor has been contagious for us.
Coach, do you believe the play-in is attainable, or do you just kind of keep a short focus, right, what's in front of you?
Yeah, I mean, I hear people talking about it. But for me, the way that I've always kind of been, you know, I just keep my head down and keep looking for these short-term goals, just try to get better and better, and, you know, we'll see what happens, you know, when it's that time. But I don't even look to that. You know, I just want to keep getting better and keep getting better.
Kind of to that point, this was your 21st win of the season, so you've now equaled your win total from last season before the All-Star break. Did you expect that type of growth and improvement going into this year?
No, I can't say that I expected that. You know, I knew that it would be kind of tough for us this year. You know, we had the hardest schedule in the league this year. You know, and that's all people talked about, you know, around us. Obviously, we're young, one of the youngest teams in the league with the hardest schedule in the league. Played the Western Conference our first, 25 games, which is difficult. It was just so many things stacked against us that I don't allow in our locker room. I don't allow those excuses. We just play the games. You still got to play the games and try to get better. So I'm really proud of where we're at right now, you know. And obviously, we're on a heck of a tear, on a heck of a streak, but I'm just proud of where we are in terms of just our spirit as a team.
We talked about before the game that they were going to make some adjustments, being the second time that this matchup happened. It looked like they were starting to kind of pull away. What did you love about what your team gave you in the third quarter, especially at the end of the third, to kind of take control back of the game?
Yeah, I thought that group at the end of the third to keep us in it and actually kind of take control with Scoot, you know, his energy. And then, they kept us in it, you know. And they did. They made some adjustments. They went under on a lot of the screens, tried to protect the paint, you know, try to keep us out of the paint. They did a pretty good job of it, but at some point you just be bullheaded. You keep going, you crack the seal at some point, you know. And our guys did that, you know, and I was proud of that.
Coach, there were some nights in November and December when you would sit up there and say that you liked where you guys were and put on a confident face. What were the things maybe you saw that are paying off now that maybe we didn't see?
Yeah, I think y'all seen them, to be honest. But the things that I liked is, you know, we played so good in so many stretches, man. You know, and truth of the matter is, when you're young and you're inexperienced, your margin of error is just so small. You know, so we can play great for 43 minutes in a game, you know, and then have a tough stretch where we turned over, they're hitting threes. Now we end up losing by 16, and it looks like we got blown out. And I'm saying, man, we did some good things. You know, we getting there. And that's what you seen and heard from me, is I'm omitting those 5 minutes, knowing that we're just not ready for those 5 minutes yet. But, man, we did some great things. So that's probably what you heard and what you seen. And, you know, I've sat up here this year, we've gotten beat by 40 a couple of times too, you know, where I've been really upset. So.
Coaches, we lost the first two matchup on Phoenix. We have sort of like the same lineup, but right now after 2 months we beat them like back to back. What brings the changes and what's the changes?
What's the change?
What brings the changes and what's the changes?
I just think our team is just so together right now. The longer the season goes, the more these guys become more familiar with one another. Our camaraderie and our chemistry is just really good. It's really high. These guys are playing for one another. They believe in each other. They believe in what we're doing. They believe in what we're teaching. And these are the best players in the world. You know, they really are. The whole entire NBA, the best players in the entire world. So when you can do it together, who knows what could come of it, you know. This game makes me really proud, knowing that I knew that we was going to get their best punch today, you know. And we hung in there. We never gave in. We never let go of the rope. And that's a great sign of a team, whether it's a young or old team. It doesn't matter. That's a great sign.
Point of camaraderie. Did you see Dwap's buzzer beater yesterday, and what did you think of that play?
Did I see Wap's buzzer beater?
You were there.
I almost jumped on the court, man. Are you kidding me? I was wishing Wap was here tonight so we could have celebrated him, but I know they had another game. But, man, we all was there to that point. It speaks to our culture of our team. You know, we had a big win the other day. Sat in the locker room, Remix playing at 12 o'clock, Wap's playing, Bari's playing. Boom. Most of the team showed up, you know, and it just couldn't have happened any better, man. You know, last second shot right in front of all of us. And before the ball even came out of the net, man, all our players was on the court, you know. So it was amazing. It just speaks to our chemistry, our culture, man.